Hello, TSP. Happy Sunday. This is the weekly Lenormand reading for the week of September 22nd, 2019. And happy first day of fall, my favorite season of the year. Summer is over, and I hope you've had a beautiful and wonderful summer. But now it's weather time. So I hope that you are enjoying your first day of fall and your Sunday. I am in tune, asking Lenormand what message or messages does the Sacred Path group need to know to help guide their week this week. All right, I'm going to cut the cards and lay out 3 cards. And let's see. Oh, there we go. I'm hitting the camera. Let's see what Lenormand has for us this week. I tend to do that. And you guys hear my 7-year-old in the background playing and being happy. We have the coffin, the lily, and the anchor. The coffin, the lily, and the anchor. And immediately I have 2 messages that I'm receiving, 2 messages and 2 different meanings. One is a lighthearted, kind of cheeky meaning, and the other is actually a deeply beautiful message that I'm getting. So let me explain what the cards mean first, and then I'll tell you what I see. Okay, so the lily card, the lily represents, it could be actual lilies, but the lily card represents patience, virtue, peace, okay, an older generation, so something or someone who is older. This is about wisdom and knowledge, okay? And it definitely is, again, I said the word peace. So it is about peace, serenity, okay? Kind of taking that breath. That's what the lily card represents, okay? Also, the lily card can represent sensual pleasures depending on the cards around it, okay? Sensual pleasures as well. Now, last week we had the whip, which represented sex and physical, like sex, okay? Different type of sensual pleasure with the whip. This is more spiritual, okay? This is beautiful. Not that the other kind of sex isn't fun, but this is definitely, and that's why I don't like to say sex with this card. I like to say sensual pleasures, but it also represents that depending on the cards around it. And then we have the coffin, and I'm going to hold this up because a lot of people will see the coffin, whether it's in Lenormand or they might see the death card in tarot, and they get all like spooked out. And there is no reason to be spooked out. Okay, first of all, in Lenormand, the one thing you cannot ask about is death. Like, am I going to die? Is she going to die? Is someone going to kill me? Anything like that. You cannot ask, okay? And we do not ask, and I do not flip on questions regarding that. So why do we have the coffin card? Because the coffin represents endings, okay? The coffin represents endings, and it represents transformations, huge transformations and cancellations. Remember, in physics, energy cannot be created nor destroyed, only transferred or transformed. So in essence, nothing ever really dies. And I'm gonna hold this up again because if you see this Egyptian figure in the back, is holding an ankh, which is the Egyptian symbol for everlasting life, okay? So the coffin card means endings, cancellations, okay? It could be an actual box. It also means to bury or to cover up, okay? This also could represent, let me see, the coffin, like I said, endings, cancellations, to bury, a box. This could be an actual box, okay? So those are the meanings of the coffin card. When you see this card, don't freak out. It means an ending or a cancellation. It also means kind of an abrupt halt. That is another meaning to the coffin card. And then we have the anchor, which actually is the opposite of the coffin, because the anchor is about stability and something that is ongoing. It's about consistency and something that will never, that's not going anywhere. When a ship lowers the anchor in the ocean, that ship is going nowhere. So consistency, ongoing. Dependability, okay, determination. These are the things that the anchor represent. The anchor card also could represent like a coastal area. So if I were to see this card, say next to the ship card, I would say someone is traveling to a coastal destination. Okay, but those are the meanings of the anchor. So let me tell you what I see, because what I see here is I see two, like I told you, I see two messages here. And I'm going to give the beautiful, deep and beautiful message first, and then we'll end with the cheeky message. So we can end with a kind of a lighthearted energy. So what I immediately get is that there is someone in mourning. Now, grief and mourning are words also that describe the coffin card. And there's someone that is grieving either a person or a situation or a thing. They're missing someone, they're grieving someone. And Lenormand is saying it's time to let that energy go and focus on the fact that, as I said before, energy cannot be created nor destroyed, only transferred or transformed. So that energy is always with you. Anchor. That energy will never leave you. Now, these cards and what I just said actually resonate with me. And usually I detach from the messages. But today is a special day for me because today is the 17th anniversary of my father's passing. My father passed away 17 years ago today. So to see these cards and to flip these cards, um, and to see this is actually very comforting to me because I do miss my dad very, very much. But I've let go of mourning him and I focus more on the fact that his energy is definitely with me. His energy is with me and I feel him all around me. So today I celebrate him instead of mourn him. And so I wanted to share that with you because there may be someone out there who hears this, and hopefully it brings you comfort. Lenormand is saying, let go of the grief. That energy of whatever it is with you. Focus on that, and your path will open up to bring you joy and happiness in regards to that very thing that you thought you've lost. Okay, you haven't lost it. It's always been, or he or she or it has always been with you and always will be with you. That is that anchor, and that hopefully will bring comfort to some of you. Okay, so that is the first message that I see. Now the second message that I see, I told you, is a little cheeky, and that is because I told you that the lily is also about sensual pleasures, okay, and is right smack in the middle as the central theme. And so what I see here is that there is either two things. There's um some hidden desires, sensual desires, some hidden sensual desires that's been ongoing for a while. And Lenormand is saying they may emerge this week, or you're already having sensual pleasures with someone, and enjoying sensual pleasures, taking peace and pleasure and joy in these sensual pleasures, but you're keeping it a secret. You're burying it, you're hiding it, and that is okay. But Lenormand's telling you business this week. So either you're already in the process and you're hiding it, or you're covering it, or you're kind of keeping it to yourself, or you you have desires that you are keeping hidden, and Lenormand is saying, you know what? Why not go for it? I say, why not go for it? And that's the cheeky message. Again, last week there was a theme with sex. This week there's kind of a theme with sex, and I'm giggling, but it's all beautiful. Now, I told you that when a negative card is surrounded by positive cards, it dampens the energy of the negative card. We have two beautiful positive cards here with the lily and the anchor, and then we have the coffin, which is a no negative energy card. The positive outweighs the negative, dampens the energy of the negative. So, what I say here, instead of it being buried, as far as like in a negative fashion, I definitely am saying that it's being hidden. You know what I mean? It's being hidden. It's kind of a fun little kind of cheeky little secret, you know? Um and that's what I see here. I'm blushing again. And I'm also nosy. I did get messages last week from last week's reading. It resonated with you big time. So I'm looking forward to hearing what you have to say this week. I hope this has resonated with you. And if it has, please leave a message or a comment under this video when it is done. And if you are interested in a one-on-one Lenormand reading with me, clear, concise, and fun, by the way, I love doing readings for you. It is my passion, and I want to help you connect to the answers that you seek. Please visit my website at thesacredpath11.com/lotus readings. Okay? Thank you so much for watching. I want to wish you peace, love, and light. Have a wonderful rest of your Sunday and an amazing week ahead.